It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get them on the ground like they did right here.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Roper. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniel. Turns it on at midfield. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Witherspoon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Keep it on the ground. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Third down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field, and you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Runs through the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Roper. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. Flips it out on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the move. Got enough for the first down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Second down.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Going to the running game. Fights off a defender. Just shedding tackles. Really nice run to get it out to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They just needed a few inches. Defense knocked them down in the backfield. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. Grab near the marker is Daniel. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency.
Touchdown, Ohio State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Foster. At the 45 on his way. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Bettis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Got it in the middle. It's Owen. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Scanning the field, it's Lincoln. The sure hands, it's Daniel. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Love the third down call, throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender, easy pitch and catch for the first.
Using his legs, it's Salter. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. On target over the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's caught. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Owen. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. To the air, it's Lincoln. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again,
looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Ohio State 42, Iowa 12.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got the first down and more. Big pickup on the ground, and to play across territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Grab near the marker. It's Owen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go.
He's loose down the left side. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
49, Iowa, 15.
He'll bring it out. It's Bettis. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Pucks it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. On the run, it's Bettis. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Touchdown, Ohio State. Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It'll be a draw. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Lincoln. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
Here we go.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The play action fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 might have been in this game.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the lone running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Just drives in between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes. And
oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Safe little shovel pass.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get you, man. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Jones to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the light hash and 40 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive.
There he goes. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front, moving forward.
He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Jones wants to throw it. He's got him. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
He tries to take the top off. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator.
Going for the big play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the